The Moto Z10 DirectorME competition challenged budding Steven Spielbergs to create short films based on one of 4 log lines. Only one winner could scoop the £10,000 top prize. It's now time to reveal the top 20 films. Here's Empire Magazine's Sam Toy to review our shortlist.
Okay, let's kick off our run-through of the finalists with a couple of comedies. Beau Fowler takes toilet humour to new heights, quite literally, with this well-shot film. And there's a nasty payoff at the end for good measure.
Worldwide disaster.
28 Winks is an enthusiastic horror parody without the same production values, but it does have its own final payoff.
I must be the last woman on Earth.
And I must be the last man.
Although it's a much nicer one this time.
Yes!
From a funny ending to a creepy one,
Get out.
The House proves how important production and research time can be. The use of dual locations is outstanding. And check out the effects on the letting agent's face. Scary.
Welcome to another episode of Property at Home.
In another house of horror for the next movie,
Do you hear something?
it's a dark take on the property program format and uses some smart camera work to complement its clever layer of gags.
Hello.
The next film was just one big gag. Mix the surrealism of the fast show, chuck in a pervy talking moon, and you've got one funny sketch.
Come on, just a quick drink and maybe a kiss.
Into the world of animation, and we've got this fun story of condiment jar-based passion, with subtitled gibberish offering a nostalgic twist back to old kids' telly.
Sweet party, guys. Yeah.
More inanimate objects feature in the next film. It contains some elementary animation, but made the list for its great comic timing.
How come you guys aren't wearing your fancy dress? It's not fancy dress, man.
Making great use of puppets is the very Tim Burton-esque Fright for Sale at Ravensbreath Castle. The lo-fi animation suits the style of the film, and the real bugs and critters add to the interest. Darkness boasts some beautiful stop-frame animation. And ironically for its title, it's the outstanding lighting that really leaves a lasting impression. Okay, that's enough sadness. Let's look at Armadillo's Hats Amore. Lending some positive connotations to the humble hoodie for a change, they've created a really bouncy and enjoyable film from a really simple premise. Next up, the moon is brought to life in 2 great examples of dialogue-free shorts. In the first one, Stoto79's 2-character setup and brilliant lighting scored well with the judges. While Peekaboom's highly theatrical production design and clever camera work keeps you entertained right to the end. The next pair of films put a great spin on the logline When the Moon Got Too Close.
I shared the pissoir with none other than The Who's flamboyant drummer, one Keith Moon.
An Actors London has a great performance around some terrific comedy writing.
He was still relieving himself somewhat copiously, and there was a degree of a, well, splashback.
Magnificently shot and edited, Lunation has a real professional feel on top of an enigmatic storyline.
Old wino offers me a drink, and I attack, and it's just a dream.
Oh, Johnny, look at the moon. It's so beautiful.
Yet another horror movie made it to the shortlist, this time in the shape of a 50s B-movie trailer, complete with hammy performances and low-budget effects.
I would jump on it and see where it would take me.
While with no effects whatsoever and proof that a simple idea can sometimes be the best, Moon Myths wins over with its beautiful, uplifting and heartfelt honesty.
If the moon got closer to me, I'd be more at peace.
On the other hand, this next film is rammed with effects.
Can't hear you, but I made it. I'm here on the moon.
Moonshot focuses on a British attempt to land on the moon and proves as hilarious as it sounds. Snappily written, brilliantly executed, and with a really nice twist at the end.
Little Mickey died when someone tied him up and rigged a knife to...
Equally well executed is this Guy Ritchie-esque film, with its turbocharged voiceover, time-shift narrative, and an impressive, fast-paced edit.
Neil, the pensioner. So called because he was always going on about retiring after the next job.
And let's finish up with two of our shortest entries. At just 26 seconds, the striking visuals of tiles proves the rule that quality is more important than quantity. And last but not least, E35's short, sharp film has a very impressive effect of a living room invading moon, complete with unwelcome visitors.
Those are our final 20 films. Each filmmaker will now be given a Moto Z10. Their task? To create a masterpiece in a bid to win the top prize.